Hi everyone, so today I'll be doing a collective haul from a bunch of different vendors, retailers, so we're talking eBay, Marshalls, Lush, and a few small businesses. So let me do this quickly because first I couldn't film because we had company visiting, and now I'm trying to speed this up because our central AC is broken and I guess we chose the wrong company. If you don't follow Angela from Bootsnmascara, she recently posted a video where she describes that she's really gotten into wax melts, making them, and she is selling some on Etsy. So I decided to, search her up because I love Etsy. I got really heavily into it maybe a few months ago, and I think I'm going back in. But besides the point, she has a lot of fall offering scents and stuff. I'll try to include screenshots and stuff. So I placed my order and it has arrived for like over a week or so. I believe these waxes were poured within the last 2 months. I'm assuming June and July. I don't know if she'll have pour dates, but if not, I'll write that in. Got it in this very cool box. It's very reflective because of course, it's the summer, and if you don't know, wax tends to melt. As far as I know, her wax is a soy paraffin blend. So let me just take this out. So I really enjoy when, well, now that I've gotten more into wax, when wax companies have this type of packaging, it just really protects it from, excess sweating and stuff. So let me take out my Temu knife. All right. I actually didn't check this at all because my mom has been staying over with me in my room, and she hates like scents that are too scenty, I guess. I don't know, she's very picky, and like she of course has a lot of opinions. All right, so Angela did include this ice pack, which I really appreciate. It's melted now, but at one point it wasn't. Oh, I like it. There's no condensation. I think that's really cool. Ooh, I really love her packaging. It says kindness is magic, and here is the Ziploc bag. And it says, thank you. Ooh, really cool. So do I open it? How does she get this in? Okay. Awesome. Let me open this up. All right, let me read the note first and take out the excess. All right, so for Angela's note, she says, your order is so appreciated. I hope you enjoy. Here we go. Super cool. All right, so let's see. She did include samples, which is always appreciated. Let's see. Oh, here we go. So the one I got was cherry almond pie. Super excited. So I think I'm going to let this rest another month just to make sure it has enough cure time. I believe it's already ready to go, but I personally like waiting a little bit longer. And it's in these kind of like, of course, like wax containers like you would see in like Walmart, Better Homes and Gardens, Sensationals, and even Scentsy, but obviously it's not in the Scentsy shape. So let me open this up. No sweating. I'm so surprised because now with no AC, my room's getting a little bit warm. All right, so I'm getting a good whiff of it. And I feel, in my opinion, I like this a little bit more than Bath & Body Works because when I first smelled the cherry almond shortbread candle that came out in Home Fragrance, I think this would be the first time, I got instances of like a body care. It teeters the line versus this one. I think that addition of a crust bake note just pulls me in a little bit more because there is definitely more almond than cherry. But I think that pie crust note really brings it over to the gourmand side versus cherry almond shortbread. I haven't burned it yet, but just on cold, I feel like I smell a little bit too much like almond kind of paste, almond milk, that type of thing. So when I purchased it, it was in this type of a format, but I believe now they're in shapes. So you can go ahead, check that out. So let's go on to the freebies. I don't know if Angela is an independent Scentsy consultant, but I do know that she dabbles in Scentsy for sure. So let's see. Okay, so I've tried scent circles, and while I don't really like coconut, I do like lemongrass. So I'll see how this works. So here we go. Super nice and thoughtful. Let's see. Oh, can I smell it through the packaging? I'm mainly getting like green lemongrass, but I am smelling a lot of plastic. So I'll go ahead, put that in my cart today. Thank you so much. Ooh, and she also included little samples. These are so cute. So here, let me show you. So on the left, we have apple marshmallow balm, which I was contemplating on purchasing, but I'm a little bit picky with apples, so that's why I didn't. And then to the right, we have honey apple cider. A lot of fall scents I don't really gravitate towards because there's a heavy emphasis on the spices and stuff. And since I don't really care for apple, I'm just like, oh, let me just stick to like the very gourmand foodie scents. So let me go ahead and smell this. I'm still amazed how I have to like tear this open. But I like it because then you don't have to worry about your wax losing scent or anything. Oh, let me just sniff the bag. But I'm getting this very nice apple scent, and I don't get a lot of the cider. So I'm assuming that cider, it's like when you put water, I'm assuming something on the stove top and you put like clove and like all these different spices. Again, I don't really get that. I don't know if I need to let this rest a little bit more or if it'll come out while I'm warming. But I like this apple scent. I feel like some apples are a little bit too, you know, like overly ripe. You know, like when the fruit gets a little mushy, that's not what I'm getting at all from this. It's just a very nice, crisp red apple, not green for sure. Okay, so that one is honey apple cider. I don't know if I get a lot of honey. I don't really get like a syrupiness to it. I just get like a sweet, delicious apple. So let's go on to apple marshmallow balm, which I was really intrigued because I really like marshmallow scents. So let's see how this one smells. Okay, so I'm smelling the apple marshmallow balm, and right off the bat, I feel like it's a lot more complex than what the name would suggest. I do get an apple note, but I feel like the marshmallow, it's almost leaning a little bit like a body care, maybe a little smoky, roasted, maybe like a toasted marshmallow, or maybe like some type of tobacco, smoky sweetness up in here. Ooh, but this is really complex and deep. It's almost borderline like little like kind of body care sexy, but it's still sweet enough to be considered, at least to me, like gourmand-ish or like gourmand adjacent. Ooh, I really like this. And I'm glad that I don't really pick up too much of an apple. I feel like maybe the apple is like cooked or something, so I don't know if that would change it a bit. But yeah, here is everything that I got from Angela. The shipping was great, no casualties here. And once again, I'll leave her Etsy shop link down below. So this is what I purchased, and these were the extras. And I think I might reuse this because this is reflective packaging so that items don't melt during transit. So that's the first Etsy shop. Let me move on to one that I did a haul. I purchased this months ago and I never did a video. So let me just do it right now. I haven't used it much because I feel like the scent doesn't really last. Anyways, so the scent was from Sweetnothingsperfumery. At one point, this was a little bit more white, but of course, time has passed. And I have used this maybe about like 2 times for sure that I can remember as a scent of the day. So I got Unicorn Sprinkles, and I believe this still retails for $24 on Etsy. There's also a Sweetnothingsperfumery website, which I believe that's where I purchased mine from. And there was the 15% discount going on. So there is that. And also the shop owner did include, let's see, some free samples. So we have Snap That Whip, which I don't really like because it's kind of ozonic and stuff. And we have Sweet Dairy Cow. So this one, the Sweet Dairy Cow reminds me of like steamed milk, but after you let it cool off a bit. So that's not really my thing. So overall, this wasn't really a hit, but let me read to you the scent notes for Unicorn Sprinkles because there are a lot of good reviews on it, but it smells a little bit too almost like Lush Snow Fairy, artificially sweet, that I feel like I need to mix it with something else. So I have the website pulled up, and the fragrance notes list sweet goji berries, peaches, blueberries, raspberry, cotton candy, creamy vanilla, strawberry, buttercream frosting, and sweet sponge sugar. So there's definitely a lot of like a lot of berries, but there is a little bit of a fluffiness. I'm assuming that's from like the cotton candy-esque of the perfume. So yeah, while I think this is definitely like true to what the scent notes say, I feel like it's a little bit too sweet. But here is the Sweetnothingsperfumery perfume sprays that I got. Okay, on to the next item. So I finally received this candle luminary. I was waiting for eBay. I'm not sure exactly what was the issue. I'm assuming it was like shipping issues that the seller was having, but I know my address and everything was correct. I kept going back and forth with them. And the reason why I didn't just want to ask for my money back is because this item is a really good price deal for what it is. So this item normally retails at around $60+ versus this seller had it for 40, and I believe the shipping was like 10 bucks or something, and or 12. Whereas because of the weight and the dimensions and all that, plus the extra padding you need for the item, shipping for this item is normally like 20 plus. And I haven't been able to find it. So anyways, I got an older Bath and Body Works item. It's so pretty. Let me see if I can get it in frame, but here we go. This is a candle hurricane. Very pretty. It fits a Bath and Body Works 3-wick candle, and it's not rusted like the ombre blue one that I hauled in my candle holder video. I'll try to link it up in the cards. But yeah, this part detaches and you can like lower your candle and not. So I believe that a 4-wick HomeWorks candle does fit in here. The only issue is that it's not rusted, but the bottom is pretty like gunky and stuff. So I probably shouldn't set that on my bed, but here's how it looks like. So very pretty. I am worried about rust, but I'm sure that I can just go ahead and clean it fairly well and it shouldn't be an issue. So here's how it looks like. You see it's very tall. I believe this measures around 12 inches or something, and it is an older, I would consider a vintage Bath and Body Works item. So let me take out this part. So if the metal part ever breaks, I'll just have this metal hurricane. And then the retail price of this back in the day was $54.50. Ooh, I definitely need to give it a good clean because I have no idea how the seller was storing this hurricane. But yeah, that was an awesome deal, and that was an eBay find. So for Lush, I feel at least on the Lush subreddit, it seems like there is a lot of hype going around for some reason about this particular limited edition body spray drop. So if you don't know, they are dropping, I believe, 4 or 5 scents. So we have Lemon Fluttery, which it shares the same scent as a cuticle balm. There is Space Girl. Any OG Lush you would know that this has been out before, but it hasn't been re-released in a very long time. We have Peaches, which is a repackage of the Mario X Lush collection, the Princess Peach one. However, since you don't need to pay for the licensing, it is cheaper at 40 bucks. All of these body sprays are $40. And then Passion and Sticky Dates. So with California, like how I mentioned in my rant, where I was looking for alternative dupes, California has strict laws. I don't know if it has to do with labeling, an ingredient issue, but Passion, you for sure cannot get that shipped to California. You have to purchase it either from the UK site, if that's allowed, use a forwarding company, or just buy it off of, third-party reselling sites. So somehow I was able to place an order and it included Sticky Dates. So here we go. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited that I finally have it. I've already sprayed it, but here's how it looks like. We have Sticky Dates. This shares the same scent family as the shower gel. That was the first ever time that the Sticky Dates scent came out. Then it was so popular, it came out eventually in a co-wash, a lotion, and a scrub. And then the scent that is new, hasn't been before been released in a body spray. We have Grape Soda. So this one, I think I might do a review, probably dedicated reviews on both the sprays, but if I have to say, the one that has lasted me the longest, I tend to spray body sprays on my PJs or my clothing, and it's Grape Soda, surprisingly. I thought it'd be Sticky Dates, but I do want to say that Sticky Dates is more intense than Grape Soda initially. So yeah, but I do have thoughts on these two. So I'll definitely do maybe like quick videos. I don't even know if anyone would care, but here is how it was packaged. There's a lot of eco-friendly packing peanuts. These aren't styrofoam. They are made out of cornstarch. So spoiler, but I did place another order for some more Sticky Dates. I don't know if that'll go through because rumor has it that California will be getting Sticky Dates in a reformulated version. So I just got 2 more just in case. So I believe that's the scent that's going viral on TikTok, or maybe it's Let the Good Times Roll, but I already have that body spray. It's cool and everything. It can lean a little too much like buttery popcorn, but it's still like a little bit like sweet and sugar-like. But okay, next I believe it's just retail stuff. So I only have a very small bag for Marshalls, and I found a lot of neat clearance items. Well, there's only 2 items. So there is a yellow tag sale going on. Here we have a very big reed diffuser. I love reed diffusers. I know not a lot of people like them because they are a bit weak and you need to constantly alternate rotating the reeds. This one is chenille. Oh gosh, I don't know how to say it, but I liked it because it was 250 milliliters and normally reed diffusers are only up to like 100 mils. And then I believe that the scent notes are right here. So it says tender caress of soft chenille. Oh gosh, sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Gathered with fresh cherry blossoms. I'm like, oh my gosh, this would be perfect for like a bathroom that my mom's in. And notes of vanilla wrapped woods. So I got this only for $4, and at one point it was $12.99. So that is cool. And then we have a California-based company. This is an off-brand from Sand & Fogs. Their Sand & Paws line is pet-friendly. So this one is Tropical Citrus. This one was $3. Normally these retail $9.99. So I don't think it has the fragrance notes because obviously it already says Tropical Citrus. So I'm assuming there might be like papaya, mango, orange, something like that. Okay, last item, I actually found it at HomeGoods. I was looking for a candle hurricane, maybe more for like single wicks and stuff that's a bit smaller because I did find a $20 Pottery Barn extra large hurricane that's very similar to the Shearborn one, but it's slightly, in my opinion, better because it has a little trim at the top. Anyways, I'll also link up that video, but I found one at HomeGoods and I believe this is just out for the Halloween time. On the bottom, it does say to use only with 3 inches by 3 inch candles, but I'm like, oh, I already tried it and a single wick does fit in here. So here we go. It does have bats and stuff, and it is kind of like this textured glass with the metal trim. So you are able to take off this part. So there you go, if you just want to use that, or you can just use the candle base. So here is how it looks like. It's got like a little jewel right there for the eye, and it's got this like distressed metal look. So you are able to set a candle here if, let's say, you don't want to use the hurricane. So I do enjoy this like felt almost material so that it won't scrape up your furniture. And it did retail $16.99, but I'm a little hesitant because it says, oh gosh, wrong way. Because right, I believe here it says to use it with 3 by 3 pillar candles, and Bath & Body Works are a little bit bigger, but it does fit. So let me go ahead and, grab one so you can have an idea of how it looks like. I have a bunch of these strawberry pound cakes, so there we go. I can burn it like that, and I am able to fit this over here. I have this on my bed, so it's slightly leaning back, but anyways, yeah, that's super cool. So yeah, let me know if I should keep this or not. I'm leaning towards yes, but I know I would ideally want one that's year round. So let's say some nondescript like leaves, flowers, or just a plain one. So yeah, that is everything that I purchased recently from a bunch of different places like Lush, Etsy, Marshalls, HomeGoods, etc. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you have a great day. Okay, bye.